Hello and welcome to CJC Adventures. Carl here, and today Mick's with me and Craig's with me as we're here in Manchester, a city steeped in history and is famous for one particular programme that gets screened at least 3 times a week on British television, the Cobbles of Coronation Street. Now, Coronation Street started way back in 1960, and over 60 years later is still going strong. It's gained millions of viewers and millions of fans over the years, as far away as Canada. We're going to walk those famous cobbles today and take a walk on the world's most famous street. We're also going to see props and costumes and little snippets of behind the scenes of this famous soap. So, let's head to Weatherfield and walk the cobbles of Coronation Street.
Outside, so there's only actually a few locations on the set where they do film inside the building, and the whole reason that is because all the houses and the cafes and stuff, they're not actually large enough in size to film inside. So all of their interior filming, what they do is they do it inside of the studios. So this is one location where they will actually film inside of there. There are a few others that we'll go past later on. I'll point them out to you.
Must be behind the counter. Weatherfield police station. They just all come in here, don't they? In every episode you see, like Lisa Swain and they'll come through that do, don't they? That's Weatherfield police station.
They lived up there, that was Lauren, they lived there all there.
That's right, precinct. It just gives you the idea that it's like...
It seems far away though, it's...
Really like, makes it look like it's, I don't know, half a mile up the road or something like that.
Finished looking around. If you want to pop back here, I'll give you some more information about this area.
They really do look like real shops, don't they? Dressed up, they're authentic. Actually really do look like real shops, don't they?
They're putting the trimmings up for Christmas, are they?
Christmas time, they film like in advance, don't they? So it's like, you know.
Wants to go stand up there, the head would nearly be hitting the roof. It's really not that tall at all. But the way that they still make it look real is they use really clever camera techniques. They'll put a wide lens on the camera and they'll point it at a certain angle and it will give this illusion of height so they can get away with it. Now, all your shots here, you can see as you look in, they actually end about 2-3 meters inside of the shot.
I was thinking, where a few stabbings have gone on over the years. Graffiti there, said dressed. Very authentic, very, very authentic.
Well, she did. She just show you that corner. She said if you want to go and lie down.
because those door handles are the very original door handles of the Rose of Return.
Oh, yes.
So many icons and many legends have touched those door handles. So I guess it does work, you just don't actually have to get on a tram to get it. Then next to that you've got speed dial. Did anyone look at
These are the original Cobbles from the original streets.
across the road from the Shuttleworth?
It's the old barber shop, eh? That David used to run. That's where they all sit here.
What happened is she fell from the top of the building, she got onto the floor, but she didn't actually die from falling. She got up, tried to run away, and then it hit her over the head again. That's the end of Tina. But Michelle Keegan, when she
Victoria Court, where Nick and Leanne live.
what was happening is we realised thousands upon thousands of guests literally getting on the ground.
That's where Leanne used to live years ago, or even Jerry's. The solicitors, they're Adam Barlow work. Builder's yard, where Tina McIntyre got killed, wasn't it? Pushed off there by Rob Donovan, wasn't it?
Yeah. So seat down, you there, Will, seat there. I think it was done black. That head wore it.
I think Gary was on about running it all.
Oh, Gary, that man. Oh, Gary was with that Mick wore it. Fell out, didn't he? Oh.
Former butchers, Elliot's Butchers. Community centre anyway. Very famous Roy's Rolls.
Now looking over there.
Of course, Roy Cropper. Run it ever since it was opened. Right next to the Prima Donna shop. Okay, kebab there, look. Looks to be out of date now, eh?
Set the clock down for the British look.
Oh, they do,
Yeah.
make it look like it's going round really.
That's right, yeah.
It'd be a bit strange if we kind of built it. So continuity purposes, that's why they had the brewery, and that's now disguised as the brewery. Over here you've got streetcars. Now streetcars is an actual taxi brand in Manchester. It never used to be a taxi brand. However, they decided to rebrand themselves when it first appeared on the show.
Preston's Petals, Tracy's, well, Mary works here as well, though, so.
Now, the actors were really clever with this fact.
Audrey's Hair Salon, if you fancy an haircut, your hair done. David and Audrey are at hand. You notice that building in the background? You don't see that on episodes, do you?
Yeah.
You know, that, don't they?
That's right,
Medical centre. Okay, he's going to make an appointment, look. For your fries only. If you fancy running a chip shop, it is for sale. And you've got these props in the background. These are actually real houses, but they do really look like houses, don't they? And of course, this is the side of the Rovers. It's the Rovers, back of the Rovers. Just think all the scenes they do here. You know, like talking now, they chatting and having a talk and, you know.
You see it on the telly, big, you see it on the telly rolls,
It does.
Glenda's having it for the time being now, just temporary manager.
There's some new owners coming in soon.
Sort of part of it, they're either price.
See. There's the. You see, they've all dressed it up for a scene or something, haven't they?
Yeah.
So that looks even smaller, don't it?
It does all, yeah.
So him who killed Craig lives there, don't he, on the left?
All at Mick Hall, that woman went to jail there. Making sense.
Oh, I see it there, it's all work that they have to put into it, don't they? Kimbarlow's house. Probably the most famous house, say, or one of them, Kimbarlow's house. And you got the Bailey's house. I know he was always most famous for Emily Bishop living there, or he? Chesney and Gemma and the kids.
Ryan Langton, Deirdre's lived there.
Oh.
See that episode, I noticed.
De Valoran lives there. Look on Dev's house, it says 1992, don't it? It's one of the more famous houses, really, as well. Jack and Vera's old house, and Tyrone and Fizz live there now, don't they? That's Eileen's house, or George lives there now, don't they? Yeah. If you look, you can see Dennis Tanner 1951, because Elsie Tanner and Dennis lived here originally. Kevin Webster's house and Abbey. It was like this house next to the shop. Was originally Stan and Hilda Ogden's house.
Changed it, there was sons of us, we tried to change it, because half the buildings, I think.
And De Valoran's corner shop, one of the most famous ones. And upstairs is where you would see a flat at one point, but you don't see it so much now on the telly. Viaduct Bistro. It actually does look bigger than it does on the telly, whereas a lot of buildings tend to look smaller. And over here is the cabin, of course, still run by Rita. Very nice building. That does actually look a lot smaller than it does on the telly. Surprised, to be honest. But lovely iconic building. That is actually Sally and Tim's house, just in the newer, posh side of the street, as they say. Next to it is where Carla and Lisa Swain live. Another iconic house, also where Des Barnes used to live quite a few years ago now. Also, I would say Gal Platt's house, but David lives here now with Shona. And just over further on is Underworld and Webster's Garage. Gary's old antique shop.
Make that outfit.
Don't
forget your little knife.
All that kind of stuff is all inside the studios.
And that's actually Weatherfield General Hospital. That's where all the hospital scenes and filmed here.
Oh, I remember that Billy house took it that every day Mickey didn't come to see him, did that full day, said he different day, yeah.
Does it actually look like a real hospital, don't it?
Yeah.
It's probably where they do a lot of films and all like that. Hello Northwest Retail, hello Fresh, hello Meat Poultry.
Yeah.
Ken Barlow, longest running soap character, soap history. Fantastic character, still going now, in his 90s. That's the actual dress Rita Sullivan wore when I got married. I remember her wearing that, it was really over the top already. Actual one. It takes you through time in here of all the storylines and everything else that went on throughout the years. There's an actual sign when it was Barlow's Boys second hand shop. It's Tracy's Flower Shop now, Preston's Petals. This is what the set would have looked like from one of the most famous couples in soap history, Jack and Vera. Bless them. Some more props that they would have used. So you would actually, this would be the actual scale to it, wouldn't it? Rise rolls, wouldn't it? You know, not from the real one that they'd used or whatever. This would be the actual scale that would be used. The deal there. All the characters coming in. Korean rice. So that's Elsie Tanner's phone. Oh, there was a red phone there. And that's Elsie Tanner's bag. Big Gilroy's earrings. There's McDonald's necklace.
Yes, must be her.
Audrey's original sign that was actually on the street itself, rather changed it. Actual Underwell sign on. These are the boxes that used. Bowler hat worn by Albert Tatlock in 1960s to 70s. Fred Elliott 1990s 2009 badge. Butcher's apron badge, Ashley Peacock. Signet ring, Mike Baldwin. George Shuttleworth's jacket. Emily Bishop's costume. Ken Barlow's famous dressing gown in one of the comedy episodes. Deirdre Barlow. Ashley Maxine Peacock, Ashley Peacock, Vera. It's what they used to use in the chip shop. Right. prima donna, I say chip shop. Kevin Webster's purple bomber jacket. I didn't really know that. Deirdre's famous glasses. Neil Drogden's famous rollers. And an hairnet worn by initial Cobbles. What they've said. Actual weasel display, pigeon display, and Jack Duckworth below the pigeons, stuffed. And replica rollers bar, regarding the photos. And Roy O'Connor and Kirk Sutherland's costume. And that's it for today on CJC Adventures from Coronation Street. It's been a great day walking down the famous Cobbles, the famous street, and seeing lots of interesting things, just like you see it on telly, but so surreal when you see it in real life. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Click on the subscribe icon, then the bell, you'll be notified when each video is uploaded, and feel free to share the video and leave a comment. Until next time, look after yourselves and each other, and goodbye for now.